of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Caps of Rio de Janeiro taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, break.
They'll start with the option. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. The Young keeps it, moving right. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a toss right side, A-Chain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
4th down, Young. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Hall takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run with Hall. Nifty move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Lawrence to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 6 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9. The Young keeps it, moving right. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness.
There he goes, right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
131 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd down, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground game with A-chain.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Young. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Caps are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here's Lawrence. He finds Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He wanted to find his receiver there, but a little too much air on the throw for them to connect in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jets have yet again retaken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 171 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On second down, a run by A-Chain. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll run for it with A-Chain. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Young now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps have moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. Oh, nice move at midfield. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Lawrence. And check down, complete to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They go play action with Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's A-Chain. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running right, here's A-Chain. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Young. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Hill. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Hill. Still shedding tackles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Caps take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to go with the option. He gives it up, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Hall again. He'll get this up to about the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, let's go.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young will set to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll throw again. Young. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it with Hill. He gets away from 1. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Third and short yardage, Young. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. This is Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Okay, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. H-Aid is into the end zone. Touchdown. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon A-Chain. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Caps are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that you're blocked.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping him for a loss. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's Young on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Paid for...
Come on, teamwork.
Homies can trade your outfits.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 1 yard is the gain. Good for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. Going for it all. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The kick by Gold is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Young here to throw. And this one is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here we go.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A final shot now from Lawrence. This one deep for Wilson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Rio, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Since the basement making atoms over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah.
ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest, eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020. You can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip. You can see me leaking. Shh. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.